Welcome to Structured Content 2022. What is Structured Content 2022? Well, first of all, I was discussing with Andy last night. I believe it's the first ever conference that is solely goes around structured content. Now, why are we so hung up on structured content? To understand that, you need to understand a little bit about who we are. In 2015, one of the most amazing architects in the world, Rem Koolhaas, out of Rotterdam, he asked this small agency in Norway to redo his website. When they were done, he didn't just have a new website. He had a complete digital experience. He had an amazing algorithmic website that was linking into Instagram, giving live updates of images of how people were using his buildings. He could use that same content to print custom books to his customers whenever visiting the government of China or Dubai. And he was using the same content to power a database about all the projects and buildings they've built, metadata and milestones. This agency didn't set out to build a software company. They did this because they wanted to build amazing digital experiences using structured content, and there was no tool available. Looking at what they have built, they thought, maybe this could benefit other people who want to use structured content to create something amazing. And in 2017, Sanity.io was launched. And since then, our life has revolved only around content. Since then, Sanity has grown from being a small startup with high ambitions out of Oslo to be a medium-sized startup with huge ambitions and offices in US and in Norway and people around Europe and America. But this is not about Sanity. This is about structured content. So what is structured content? Carrie Hain, my colleague, she has led the force in this way of thinking for years. In 2017, she published a book, Designing Connected Content. And she describes it like this. Structured content is content that is broken down to its smallest reasonable pieces, that is organized and classified to be readable by machines and humans. Smallest reasonable pieces. Classified and organized to be readable by machines and humans. In today's world, companies need to give amazing digital experience to break through with customers. In order to deliver carefully crafted audience-specific experiences to buy, try, to learn, or to do everyday tasks, you need to be able to deliver the right words, images, videos, metadata, and other content to the right people at the right time through the right channels. In order to do that, you need structured content. For years, we've been dreaming about a meeting place that would bring the disciplines together. Designers, developers, marketers, content professionals, product managers, and others. For years, we've been dreaming about a meeting place that could revolve around this way of thinking about content. Welcome. This is it. You're the first people to join that meeting place. I'm glad to see so many people here in San Francisco. We got a watch party in London. We got a watch party in Oslo. And we got about 2,000 people watching us online. Maybe you're here because you're a raving fan of structured content and you've been waiting for this conference for years. Or maybe you're just curious. Maybe you wonder what the fuss is all about. Together, we would explore what structured content has to offer. We'll look at the benefits and look at the challenges. And hopefully, this could be the start of a community that would grow in the years to come. So thank you all for coming today. Now, before I introduce our fantastic MC, let me thank all the speakers that have taken the time to prepare and come here to share their stories. It's fantastic. And I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Shopify, Netlify, Vercel, Gatsby, Noah Ignite, Mux, and Formidable.